well, it's not very easy to see because I think my camera switched back to super mode for some reason. But I'm at a cat in West Virginia, and I asked him on the night before, I said, is there any chance to spend the night in your yard? And they were a bit surprised by the question, but they said no, absolutely not, there's no overnight parking. You know, I know why, because there's a gate. You see, we have all kinds of equipment over here, some excavators, bobcats, Cat 950M, and so they're loading this guy with some counterweights, which I'm pretty certain are from my machine, except the name on the door is different from what I saw on the paperwork. And we have a bunch of smaller machines in here. So basically, yeah, these guys also, you know, they're rent. Like, I know those are popular over there, those Jenny zoom booms, you know, those aerial work platforms. I hate those. Usually what they have two features: they know how to beep, but they don't know how to move. I'm telling you, when I was driving a tow truck, that's how my trucking career started, right? Driving a tow truck. Actually, before that, I had a van. I had a Dodge 5.7 cargo van, kind of like a passenger version except without windows, and I was trying to make money as a courier delivery driver. So actually that was my first experience at commercial trucking, except of course there was no trailer, and now I understand, I was an owner operator and I couldn't make any money, so they had to repossess the van. Took me like 2 days to persuade the broker to give me the original paperwork. I know I need to have the original paperwork, but I'm telling you, like, that's the problem with it's the customers. You don't need it. We do it all the time. All right. I said, what helped is that I said, okay. And also, of course, don't forget you have to wash the machine. And actually, that's what they're doing now. And I said, okay, so you're saying, I said, I will attempt crossing. Oh, by the way, yeah, after that phrase, I said, I'm the guy they enjoy yelling at when I don't have originals. I said, fine, I will attempt crossing with copies. And then that was to the customer who hired my broker. And I said, and then I sent an email to the broker. I said, they insist on me not needing any originals. So I said, I will attempt crossing, but I said, I have to tell you that if because yes, you can cross with copies. It all depends on the particular officer, what kind of mood he's in, you know. No, seriously, like, it depends. It's like with police, right? If the guy's in a good mood, he won't give you a ticket if you were driving like 200 miles an hour. You never know. But if he's in a bad mood, he'll give you a ticket for 1 mile over, right? So the same with CBP. And so, but I said, chances are much better when you have originals. And so I said, if I'm turned back and I have to pay the toll 3 times to go over the bridge, because that's what happens when they turn you back, I will charge you $800 a day for detention, okay? And so, and that finally, I think, got through, you know, to the broker, and probably he sent that copy. Oh man, this guy is serious, you know. And I said, yeah, I'm not fooling around. It happened many times before. And check this out. Now they're loading some kind of a mast, and now I'm positive it's from my machine. It's a big mast. Not touching, you know, fully, but this is still way better than before. Okay, I'm all chained up. A few things I have left to do is cover the exhaust. And some guy sent me these, very nice. Thank you, sir. And attach my flags, and then check the height. Now in West Virginia, just like in Michigan, they insist on pretty much 4 flags. You gotta have a flag on each corner of the machine, and then they wanted to have a flag on the widest point. So I'm gonna put one here, one there, and then I saw a diesel fuel here. Not too cheap, but still better than see, the problem with this is that when you're driving, this thing will start flapping like this. If I put it here, it'll be flipping here. Yeah, this one is getting bad, so I might need to replace this one. But maybe I'll just use a strap, because yeah, once they start flapping, they don't last very long, you know. Like somewhere where it's open, like there in the middle, right? In the middle it's good, but might be better to do like this. Oh, beautiful. It's a bit torn, but this is West Virginia. It's not that important here. Uh-oh. Huh. And this one doesn't have the... It's gonna break. Like I'm gonna lose this one pretty soon. Yeah, doing like this. Hold on. You know, the more the merrier, right? As they say. Because this will be the side towards traffic. Okay, I think I'll just use a regular flag. If I can find them. Yeah, so diesel is $3.75 at a small station over here, and on the way here I saw 4. Oh, check this one. I still have this one. Oh, beautiful. Now, in case someone is wondering, that kettlebell over there, it's the counterweight, because the driver's on the left. So DOT regulations state that only in West Virginia, you must have a counterweight on the passenger side if you don't have a passenger. Yeah, lucky for me, this one is not, the muffler is not as tall as on that old one. Remember, I moved that old what was it? It was also a cat, but it was a different pipe layer model. Now my front now is jerked up because I thought I would be backing, because there was a guy here and I wanted to get out of the way, but the tallest point is this. And actually, I thought they were removing the winch. No, you see, the winch is in the back. Okay, we are... That signal light over there sticks out, but 140 inches to the deck. Now remember that important number, because again, there will be a test. So 140. So let's see, 140. 166, which is 1310, which is perfect because that's pretty much what I ordered my permits for. But we're gonna drop the suspension, and see, now it's super tall. So we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna drop that. I think we should be all right. All right, I sent pictures to the broker, so the master battery switch is off, chains on, flags on. Yeah, I hate but I don't have a choice. Like when the boards, you know, you have to tie down over the boards, and of course they start rising, but that's pretty tight in there because it pushed the board against the track. And we loaded a little bit off center. And you see, the guy was not too happy, but I asked him, I begged him to back this on so that the widest spot is that one. It's gonna be on the shoulder. So, and you see, it's cool that it's very tall, right? Maybe I should put a flag in there. No, it's okay. So it's very tall. If I run into some Jersey barriers, you know, the machine itself, like, it sticks out a little bit, the track sticks out a little bit over here. But I didn't want him to move too much, so I just moved him a little bit when he was coming in. You see, like that big winch, like to be centered, it would have to go like maybe 2 fingers, no, maybe 3 this way, because you know it's pretty heavy. So if you put it to one side, you know, my trailer will be like this, and I could damage something, maybe like shocks or something, I don't know. But this looks good, so I don't know. I put so many chains on. The guy was watching me, he says, how heavy is this? I said, I don't know, but I said, I always chain so that if I flip over, the machine stays on the deck. I said, that's my principle. And he said, okay. Better safe than sorry. Yes, sir. All right, and my permits are printed out. And I have my route. See what stuff is here? It's like over here it's nice, but the parking lot is all dirt. That's why it's so messy. You know, when you do heavy haul, it's not easy to keep your truck clean. All right, let me back out a little bit, and then I'll go get fuel. And time now is what's the time? Almost 11 o'clock. So pretty much, and I also want to grab something to eat, because after this it's gonna be pretty much non-stop. You know, I will try to reach Petro in North Baltimore, but it's 250 miles, and with this huge thing, I'm not sure I'll have enough time. But I just want to reach, if I cannot make it to, you know, I-75 and North Baltimore, at least I want to make it to US 30, because there's a lot of truck stops on US 30, you know. But with a load like this, yeah, it can be a problem finding parking, right? Because I definitely need like 2 parking spots, right? Okay, pressure down, this thing up. Yeah, sometimes what happens when you have a heavy load, you have to push into the ground to release the handle. Otherwise, if you try to do it when you're in the air, it's not gonna go. I'm talking about the safety. There's a big hump in here, and also I see at the exit, I want to make sure that my neck is high enough. Let's see now the pressure is coming back in. I think we should be okay. Or I can check it up, but then I'll have to put it down, so this way I can just hook up to the trailer. I think this is good. All right, so let me go get diesel, and then we'll do some driving. that's it. I'm in Ohio, so so now we're just going to about 44 miles to I-70. That's my first detour, right? So how I showed you guys before. So I have to go like west on I-70 to the next exit, and then take 209 north, and then we're going back to I-77, and then after that I stay on 77 pretty much all the way to exit 178. And I looked up at on the trucker path to see if there's any truck stops at the exit, and sure enough there's a small truck stop. I checked the satellite photo, looks like a big yard, even though it doesn't have too many spots listed, but it's a pretty big yard. I know I can get in. So that's 140 kilometers from here, or about what, 90 miles. Okay, I might have enough juice in the battery, guys, to show you this crazy situation here. And you see, like I had to go left to turn right, not to knock down the lights, because nobody likes that, you know, like people are driving, all the lights on the ground. But so I left a bunch of space in there, and of course everybody's now going that way. Now we have some sad looking gentleman over here trying to cross the street, and I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, I don't want to get run down by a pipe layer, because, you know, that's your typical citizen biggest tragedy. All right, so what do we do here? If I stay, okay, we're gonna stay in this one, because there's too much stuff on the right shoulder there. Some flags. I'm gonna knock down some of those for sure if I'm in the curb lane. So yeah, for some reason, I don't know, they sent me this, you see, like I went west to the next exit. So right away I had to brake across 3 lanes of traffic, which is of course a very, you know, fun thing to do with the oversized pipe layer. Because I came in from 77, it was a left exit, and then you have to do immediate lane shift to the right. People. I gotta get that white piece out of that lane. Now it's gonna be better, because now we have a single lane here. Okay, just don't want to miss US 40. Oh, I see the sign says 2240. Yeah, I need to go east on 40. I cannot go on Woodlawn Avenue, I'm sorry.
Take the next right onto Woodlawn Avenue.
Stop. Yeah, that's not a truck route. Yeah, that's how I should go. 209, 240 East. No shortcuts. I was just talking to a friend of mine, the freight broker in Alberta. He says over there it's minus 29 Celsius. Minus 29 Celsius. Over here, it's plus 10.
Continue on Woodlawn Avenue for 1 kilometer. Continue on Southgate Parkway for 2 kilometers.
Oh, now it found my, it's called I-70 alternate route, which is US 40, and it's also US 22. There's probably some construction that I did not notice on the, because I was driving this way, right, on 77. I did not see anything over here. I don't remember. But maybe there's some, as I call them, weak-ass bridges. No, actually, surprisingly, this time I really got lucky. I don't have a single restricted bridge on my route. You know the ones I'm talking about, where you need a pilot? You need one civilian pilot and you need one police pilot. And it all costs a lot of money. Just because you have, let's say, 2 bridges like that, it will be like 500, 600, 700 bucks, you know? So maybe that's why they send me this way, because I'm guessing bridges here are stronger for some reason. City of Cambridge. Hold on. Cambridge, Ontario? No, this is gonna be fun.
Right onto I-70 alternate Wheeling Avenue.
So that's our favorite dart method in action. Dart method. That's how you send a 1210 wide truck. You send through a town center. That's how we do it. people are looking at it thinking, what is this guy doing? Is he lost or something? Like, what the? I like to have these cool statues over here. Like, see this? Found my route. So 2 kilometers to I-77. And now we have these beautiful light posts on the right. Now the FedEx guy will come back tomorrow, I mean tonight, to his honey. And he's like, can you believe this? I'm trying to make a U-turn in this small yard where nothing ever, anything happens interesting. And all of a sudden I see this humongous pipe layer. Cat, I know, it was cat PL83. I know all my cats. Unbelievable. He says, I wanted to take a picture, but my cell phone ran out of the battery juice. I would feel so much better when I'm back on 77, but I don't like what Google Maps shows me for a ramp. It's basically, there's no straight ramp. You have to take some kind of a side street over there. Okay, here we go. Junction I-77. Man, that light was low. All right, what do we got? Reesbeck's Food Markets on the right, Family Dollar, US Bank. And this, the main drag is called Wheeling Avenue. So basically, you cannot go here if you don't have wheels. So no skates, no skis, basically wheels only. So you see that many ramps are different, all right? Like this one. So we're going over I-77. That's I-77. So that's 77 south. Oh, but actually it's pretty good. So it's very wide. You see, the bridge is very wide. Okay, wait a second. Which way are we going? No, that's not this way. Well, it is a little bit crazy.
Turn left onto the I-77 north ramp. Continue on I-77 north for 66 kilometers.
Wow, made it. But yeah, I knew there was something about this entrance that I didn't like. It was too sharp, you know. now it's straight north to exit 87, which is only 66 clicks or 43 miles away. And that's where my truck stop is. I think it's, like I said, Stewart, Ohio. And I'm gonna stop there for coffee and check my chains and keep trucking after that. And time now is 10 to 1. So it took me almost an hour to get here. But so far so good. So I guess I'll stop here. I'll do an update over the weekend because I'll be sitting somewhere near North Baltimore till Monday. So I booked a pilot, that lady Teresa I worked with before. We're meeting 9 o'clock in Toledo at the Michigan-Ohio line. And so if I don't make it to North Baltimore today, in Ohio I can drive on Saturday until 3. So I'll do the rest tomorrow and just basically now I'll have to wait till Monday and I might do a few pictures. Just check this out because this is you know, I don't do these big dozers or pipe layers too often, so I'll make sure I'll take a bunch of pictures and maybe post, you know, I mean pose myself in front of this ugly dozer, and I'm gonna upload them to my Pixels website.